Just had to redo this one because of recent events. I'll talk about that later. Have you ever lied to yourself? Have you ever told yourself that you're going to stop doing something, change something about yourself, or start doing something to better yourself, knowing full well you really had no intention of doing or not doing that thing? Most people have, and this is a normal behavior for people. Telling each other and ourselves these little white lies makes the world a better place. They make human interaction bearable, and they allow each of us to be more comfortable in our lives. The honest and total truth can be a painful and even debilitating thing if given out carelessly, if its great power is used for selfish or impulsive reasons. Even if the truth is told to make someone's life better, it can hurt them or drive them to sorrow and anger. Knowing the truth can even ruin relationships and whole lives, making the truth a somewhat dangerous thing to have. Lying to each other and ourselves can compensate for flaws in a person's character. It can make relationships function, and even make people's lives feel meaningful in what would otherwise be a meaningless life. When this is taken too far, however, it can result in a horrible thing. The delusion that the world isn't how it really is. That terrible thing, that delusion, is what most people labor under these days. A veil of lies that we all choose to look through. Rather than seeing things as they really are, we often choose to pretend things that make us uncomfortable simply aren't there, or that they aren't our problem. Poor people starving nearby? Well, there's people that take care of that, or those damn homeless people just aren't trying hard enough. The government seems corrupt and inept? Well, that's just how politics is. Elections and reform will change that eventually. Will of the people and all that. Life has many problems, and solving them will take a lot of time and hard work. There are other people working on that right now. No need for you to get involved. No matter what happens, no matter what is seen in life, it's easy to lie to yourself. Tell yourself that it's not really a problem for you. And just go on with your daily routines. These lies that we tell ourselves every day, that the many problems that the world faces right now are not our problems, are the main reason why nothing changes or gets better in the world. That is the simple truth of the matter. That the lies we tell ourselves every day are the reason nothing gets done. We tell ourselves hundreds of excuses for why things never really seem to change. Why the problems of yesterday are also the problems of today. But they're all a pack of lies we've learned to repeat to ourselves. Imagine, if you would, what if everybody around the world suddenly realized that simultaneously that things need to change. And that they also decided to do something to make that change happen. Are you imagining a world filled with chaos and violence? Well then, good. Sometimes change must come from a violent upheaval and utter chaos. The point is that things would certainly change the next moment after people decided to make change happen. And you know it. It's the lies and excuses that we all tell ourselves that stops this from happening. There are times when people throw off this veil, or things get so bad that it's torn from them. But for the most part, people will endure so much hardship just telling themselves that it will get better eventually. Do you not see the tragedy in this? We could all change the world, but we tell ourselves that we shouldn't, or we can't, or it's not our problem. Even worse than that are the people who make some token, ineffectual gesture that only succeeds in alleviating their own guilt. If you donate $10 to this charity on TV because their commercial made you feel guilty, then you really haven't done a damn thing to make anything different or better. Sure, you can argue that a fraction of that donation actually went to aid somewhere. But did that really do anything? Did you really do anything? There's someone starving closer to you than wherever that money went to. And they need your help right now. I hope that makes you feel guilty or angry or something. Besides, if you're just donating some money to alleviate some guilt, then you're being selfish and false. You don't really want to help anyone but yourself. And you lie to yourself to make it feel better. So to cut to the heart of this matter, I'll ask you all a question. How much better would the world be if everyone was out there every day doing just a little bit to make the world a better place? Just think about that for a moment. A Saturday at a soup kitchen. A donation of food to a local food bank, or take part in a charity run or some other event. Organize or help with events that you think could really bring some good in the world, and get the word out about them. It doesn't take much to get the ball rolling, but it's more than just giving time and effort. It's also about doing more in every moment of our lives, especially when faced with moral challenges. Call the police if you suspect spousal abuse is going on around you, instead of just saying that it's none of your business. Help someone who looks in need, rather than just walking by hurriedly. Turn in that wallet you see abandoned on that table. And while you're at it, don't take anything in it. Even the smallest of things, the tiniest of changes, can end up making a huge difference. Give someone a friendly smile when you make eye contact, rather than just a bored or slightly unhappy face. You could very well just make their day. A friendly hello or just a nod of the head can mean something to another person. You took that moment to acknowledge their existence, and you did so in a positive manner. To someone who had the worst of days or is feeling worthless, that could mean everything to them. It could also mean nothing to them, or even get you a strange look, but isn't that worth it? If you want to make a difference in the world, throw off the lies you tell yourself and make the world's problems your problems. Start small, but aim to do just a little bit more next time. Tell yourself the truth, even if it's not that pleasant, and aim to improve from that point on. You'll become a better person, and potentially inspire another person to become just a little bit better as well. If everyone could become just a little bit better, a little bit at a time, wouldn't the whole world be a better place? Long days and pleasant nights.